Hi everyone, Mr. Swisher here. Just wanted to check in because school's coming up in a few days and I'm excited to get to see you all, meet you, and again, start teaching face to face again. So I hope you're excited too. Just wanted to cover a few things with school looking a little different this year. First thing is, what do I look like? This is me. But one of those things is going to be a little different this year. It's going to be, I'm not always going to look like this. I am going to look like this some of the time, and other times I'm going to look like this. So, not our favorite. I know masks can be a bother at times, but we're doing it for safety, and you know what? We're all going to be doing it together. So we'll get breaks. Don't worry about that. There'll be times where you can take the masks off. Just to keep everybody safe, though, we'll make sure that we do that just at certain times through our day. Talking about our day, the first thing you're going to do when you get here is you're going to want to go ahead and walk to the classroom. I'll show you a little bit about how to get to our classroom for day one and a little bit of an expectation when you first get here. So, as we make our way through the upper centrum, you'll see this fourth grade side of the hallway. You're going to want to pass right on by Mrs. Kemper's room, and you'll find me here at the end of this hallway on the left-hand side. You can see the outside of our room for our theme this year is going to be Swisher's Sweet Shack. This is our theme to go with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Won't You Be My Neighbor? When you do get to this part of the classroom, you'll also see that there's a doorway to platform 9 3/4. We have a theme throughout the year that we're going to be following, which is Harry Potter on the inside of our room. It's a great love of mine. If you know me, you probably know that. I'm that Harry Potter teacher. But before you can even get into the classroom, you're going to want to start thinking about some sort of handshake that you can do, because I'll be standing right here waiting for you. Obviously, we can't actually do the handshakes the way I normally do, but we are going to do air style handshakes. So start thinking of some kind of handshake combination, something fancy, something simple, something that you're going to do when you first walk in the room, and then I'll let you go ahead on in. When we get in here, you can see this is what the classroom looks like. I'm still working on a few things, but just wanted to give a brief view of what it does look like in here. And as you can see, Harry, Ron, and Hermione are looking over us, making sure we're staying safe. So you're all spaced apart, and you'll also notice by your desks you've got some milk crates, these blue crates in front of your desks. That's because we can't use our coat racks this year, so instead of using the coat rack, this will be where your backpack and jackets, lunch boxes, things like that will go. Normally the things you'd hang in a coat rack over in the cubby section. So that's what it looks like. Something else I wanted to go over was specials this year. As you can see, specials are not going to go by cycle day like we normally do. It's actually going to be a Monday through Friday style schedule. And this schedule is actually going to be a little different in the fact that the specials will be taking place in our classroom for the most part. So on library day, we'll be doing some library stuff. Music, Mr. Alker is going to come on those Tuesdays. On Wednesday, we'll be working on some exploration stuff in our classroom. That's going to be something that I will help run in the room as well. Thursday, we're going to have PE, and that will be leaving the classroom and get outside as long as weather cooperates with that. Friday will be art, and Miss Jardine is going to come on in and teach us that. So that's something that's going to be a little different, but that's what it's going to be. So another question you might be having is about recess. How's it going to go? Well, it's going to be a little bit of the same and a little bit different. Recess is going to take place once per day instead of twice per day like we normally would. But instead of a 20-minute and a 15-minute recess in the morning and afternoon, we'll have one 30-minute recess before our lunch. So it'll be a good way to break up the day, get those masks off, move around for a while. It's a pretty big recess, actually, how I had recess in school. But we do have certain areas where we'll have to be during that time frame. I'll show you exactly where we'll be and on what days we'll rotate around to different areas. But just know that we will be with our class during those times. Again, it's just one of those things that'll be different this year. Speaking of recess, we will have lunch after that, and that'll take place in the cafeteria. Now the cafeteria is going to look a little different to you as compared to what it used to be, and it's also going to function a little differently. You know, there'll be different guidelines and expectations, but again, we'll cover that on day one. Just wanted you to know that it's not going to be a totally brand new thing. We're not going to be eating in the classroom or anything like that. We will still go to the cafeteria though. So, with all that being said, and with many more things for me to teach you about in this coming year, I did want to say welcome to another year at Monroe. A different year, but hopefully it'll be a really good year for you as well. I'm hoping that we're going to have a fantastic time together and get through just the challenges and differences together. Remember, it's going to feel different to you, it's going to feel a little weird, but it also feels a little different and weird to us teachers. So trust me, there will be times where we'll have mistakes, things that we're going to fumble with, and just have to get used to, but we're going to be doing it together. So I'm really glad you're in my room. Look forward to seeing you on Monday. And remember, start thinking about those handshakes that you want to do each day you walk into the classroom. Bye.